Hello and welcome back to Dune Awakening. Last time we went out to the deep desert with my buddy Glass Casket and we did some co-op spice harvesting of a medium spice field using my recently constructed sandcrawler and his carrier, which he built quite a while ago. We've played the game separately solo, but we're doing some in-game stuff together. But tonight I want to do some in-game stuff solo. And do some upgrading of my gear so I can take on some tougher challenges, especially with Glass Casket, who Saturday nights, 11 p.m., we are streaming our co-op in-game playing of Dune Awakening, 11 p.m. Eastern, so check that out if you're online. But yeah, I'm going to run 24, which is the easiest testing station tonight. I'm going to use duraluminum gear. Just want to show you, that it can be done without, having tier 6 gear already. So 24, I've done it with John on level 2 and 3, or level 1 and 2, sorry, difficulty. And 2 was tough, but we got through it both times. So, but first, I'm in Arrakeen, and I want to do a little shopping. And I am at the faction vendor for Atreides.
Always good to see a familiar face. What can I do for you today?
And he now, I had bought everything available until chapter 3, and now they've added tons of new stuff because you could only get to level 5 before. Now you can get to level 20. So yeah, we have this Atreides Envoy set. So Mala pistol variant, Karpov, Enforcer, Sandbike, Buggy. I think I heard these structurally they're very similar, maybe the same as the old Atreides. They just have a different pattern in the metal and the etching. There's etchings if you look closely at the vehicles. Spit dart, drill shot. Alright, I'll come back and do this off camera, sorry. Anything I really want to play with? Oh, there's only a few more. Let me just grab them all. Haven't gone on a spinning spree in a while. Alright, and then we also have Sandcrawler, that's super exciting, and a carrier variant, and then the buildable swatch, and then the Rusher armor. Those last ones are 17, 18, 19. So, alright. Next, I want to stop at the Landsraad. We won Landsraad, and we got the access to the vehicle vendor for this week, and there's some pretty cool stuff there. So let's go grab it. And always pet the Kulon. There, good boy. And I'm rocking the Thorvald yellow this week. House Thorvald. And I just finally noticed, look on the shoulder, there's a face in the armor on the right shoulder. Just noticed that a couple weeks ago. I forgot to bring that to your attention. This is her, I believe.
I am permitted to trade with those favored by the
Alright. So Focus Buggy Cutter Mark 6, I already have that. I've actually gotten 2 more. Before I realized you could get it for 200 this week, I listed one for 500,000, which isn't a crazy price. I mean, these vendors, you rarely are going to have this vendor available, and the Harkoonens don't have it available this week. But I don't need that. Do need 2 treads. Wait. Okay, the schematic comes with 2 permits. Nice. Okay. Bigger buggy boot Mark 6. I'll take that. And upgraded Regis spice container. Someone bought one of these or got them somewhere, and it was on the market for $4 million. That's a little ridiculous. So I'm going to buy that too. And that is it. Then I do need some components.
Yes. I never forget a face. And I never...
Need some advanced machinery. We're going to be crafting our large spice refiner next time. I need to do one more spice run, and I'll have enough spice melange. Let me see. Just buy 44, sure. Alright. So I need some of those. Maybe like 40 of those. Advanced machinery. And then let's check my listings real quick. Okay. I sold some plastanium. Listed 200 for 1,000 each. Sold it for 200,000. I can get 300 in about a half an hour of farming, not counting processing time and getting the water and stuff, which I could do pretty quickly because of my infrastructure. Astronian chest plate, 50,000. Pants, 34,000. Gauntlets, 25. Sentinel boots, 15. And then some stuff that didn't sell. So I'll come back later and clean that out. I mean, there's some things I'm like, I only sell like a compact compactor Mark 6, for example. Or, you know, Thufir's Best, stuff like that. Even Thufir's Best is guaranteed, but I can usually sell those. That's a tier 5 spit dart. Oh, let me go back to base. To drop these schematics off. I was gonna drop them in the bank, but I forgot. But yeah, I'm a little nervous about 24 by myself. Worry about there being as many guys, but they're tough. They're not as hard as the B-Road cave guys in the deep desert. At least not on difficulty 2. Oh, and I did do a little work on the front here, just to give it some interest, you know. So it's just not a big flat apartment complex looking building, so hopefully that looks better. And then I did some work on the other side. I'll show you later. It's not done. Oh, and I've gotten tons of. There's a cave at C8 this week with a celestial chest with tier 6 stuff, and at B2 for the rest of the week. So if you're in the deep desert, check those out. And so yeah, I've gotten tons of stuff. What's some recent additions? Wayfinder helmets, a light armor, desert garb, pincushion boots. Had those X-Core leggings. Those are new. Some other still suits, Shadams and crew chief still suit. There's three different tier still suits at least that I know of. Honda Sandbike engine, Rattler boost. That's from Landsraad. But yeah, here's the weapons I'm gonna craft later. let me drop
Sector
this
weather
stuff
alert.
off.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
Let's put that in there. Got a sandstorm coming. Alright. Oh, I finished the, Canolus? Is this their... I finished Canolus. I think this is their swatch. Or is that Soar? Anyway, I got some more placeable swatches. That's, maybe that's Soar. That's Rashish. Oh, I moved my, while we're waiting on the storm to pass, I moved my wind turbines kind of partway under this here. Because I heard on Reddit, I don't know if it's true, I don't want to spread misinformation, but I have heard consistently that at one point, possibly now, people could like build an overhang over your wind turbines and turn them off. And then with the recent base rating exploit where people could damage your base slowly and break your subvief, I was worried. And then, because I also read that people could maybe drop the large transport containers, carrier containers on top of your wind turbines. So anyway, I think they're protected, but I am going to switch over to the spice fuel cell generator thing. That's one of the smuggler lights. And it is leaving. Off we go to number 24. Whoops, I'm going the wrong way. And I got a tip that if on station 24, if you use, at one point he's going to try to meditate, but if you use like a poison rapier or whatever, or flame or whatever, it'll put a status effect on him, and then he won't meditate. So when the suboids come, normally if you don't put a status effect on him, he'll meditate. You just have to go with the suboids. So I changed my Corette Viper for a Jolt Sword, which is a tier 5 longsword. That it gives you a stamina boost when you make contact. But as far as I know, it does not put a status effect on it and the mobs. So I think we'll run it on 2. I was thinking maybe try 3, but I don't want to run it again tonight. I'd rather just do it once. So let's do 24 on 2. So let me put my armor on. See, I have the Jolt Sword. Let me put water on my hotbar. Okay. Alright, so it does say party recommended, but again, the number of enemies will be adjusted based on party size. Apparently, difficulty 4 is quite hard because unless you're really well coordinated, because there's so many enemies. Or not difficulty 4, party size 4. They say the heart of 24 is pure dark, not cursed, just the kind of darkness that grows when men start tinkering with the natural order. Okay. Okay, so we can go up to rank 3. We'll do 2, so that 1 enemy health and stuff, we got a lot of negatives and just a tiny XP multiplier. Here we have smaller negatives on the enemy, but more XP, but we have some increases in environmental hazards, and then the loot drop rate is a little better. So level 2 it is. All right. Get out our new glow globe. They replaced the personal light with these.
Caution.
Pretty sweet.
You are entering a hazard zone. Entry to this facility is not advised. This was to be Imperial Desert Testing Station number 24. I am more efficient sand compaction techniques. The underlying geology proved unstable, and before the facility was even half finished, whole sections sank into the sand, along with most of my crew. I have accepted full responsibility for this disaster, of course. As the Orange Catholic Bible says, he is like the foolish man that rebuilt his house upon the cistern. The winds blew and beat upon the house, and it fell. And great was the fall of it. And great was the fall of it.
Sounds like tragedy struck, and he kind of lost his mind a little bit. I think there's a chest this way. Somewhere. Yeah. Oh yeah, I have the bombs go off half as fast. I got a specialization perk.
We've had some setbacks, but I'm sure we can still come out ahead. I mean, these things were made to work, right? Each one of them is worth at least 20 regular slaves. If the free traders were smuggling them, then they've got to be worth a bundle, right? Only trouble is, they're uncontrollable. Dead things will try to kill you if they get half a chance. Lemenger's sure he can get them sorted out, though. Meantime, keep your guard up in case any of them get loose, and watch your step around here. Chavez was careless and got pulled down into the sands yesterday. Stupid sap.
Alright, challenge room. There's 2 challenge rooms, so here is the first one. Oh yeah.
Enemy foul!
There's spawners. Oh, I need to eat one more piece of food. I can't use the spice. AI's still pretty dumb. I think I kind of blocked him where I put the turret. there's not a spawner up here, so. So yeah, I can one-shot those rifle guys with the grenade. That's good. Are you stuck up here, dude?
Access granted.
Alright, yeah, I'm thinking we could have done level 3, guys. Not too bad. They give you tons of heal kits, too. Yeah, one of the viewers, if you're watching, had mentioned someone has a good Mentat build. At least, I don't know if it's better, it's still valid with the new systems, but anyway, whoever it was, I'm sure he can help me. So share that information in the comments, please. I've never really tried to fool my build, just been kind of putting stuff in that I think makes sense. And then there's actually a little mission you got to do in here. Obtain medical records. Those are right here. Chest back here. It's funny. It'll give you tier 2, tier 4. No, it'll give you Mark 2, 4, 6, and Mark 1. Bandages. It's kind of funny. Tier 1 bandages. Okay. Alright. Oh yeah, let me eat some food here. Now we can get spiced up. This way. But yeah, next time we'll get back on the Lost Harvest Mithra DLC stuff. Like I said, craft the large spice refiner, which me and John have done like 8 medium spice refiners. So I have like 1,200 spice right now, but I'm going to spend quite a bit, like 300 tonight, something like that. All right. I'm kind of used to the rapier, so. I've forgotten how to parry with this thing. my god. I'm so confused. I don't know how to parry. What is going on? Oh yeah, they fight the suboids too, at least. Burning? Shouldn't set up near the spawner. Hey, I just killed 500 slavers. Alright. Man, how do I parry, man? Okay, it's not that, because with rapier you can parry with just a click of the left or right mouse button. That's blocked. Maybe the sword doesn't have parry? I don't know, did they change the sword mechanics too? The boss is going to be a bit of a challenge, although I don't think he wears a shield. Alright, and it says, yeah, now I'm looking for Dr. Lemenger's lab. See, Mark 4 and Tier 1 bandages. Alright. Alright, well, I guess let's go in here while we still have a little spice left. Oh, he's not meditating. Oh, man. No, he's healing all the way. I didn't get him down to the third bar. Crap. Like steals your stamina or something. Oh god. Hey, I got him down to under the third bar. You can see I barely played melee my entire time. And I was getting decent with the rapier, but just trying the whole status effect thing. Wait, he's back to half? I thought he'd stop once he got to... Oh, man. Alright. I don't understand. Where is he? I guess I could heal myself for a second there. I'm dead. Was he going to meditate? Is he going to meditate again? Well, I killed somebody with my... Where is he? Oh my god. Does he go to the same spot? Meditating again? Stop running, your stamina won't come back if you're running. Man, this fight is interminable. are you? Oh, I'm running, burning my stamina like an idiot. Oh my god. That was embarrassing. I don't know how to parry with that sword. Jeez, man. God. Yeah, I should have done level 1 first. Jeez. I mean, you don't really have to do stamina management with range so much, so I'm not used to that either, so. Noob City here, guys. Any advice is appreciated. I will look up how to parry with a longsword. Locate the lab. Wow. I thought I was never going to end. And what'd we get? Oh, we got another Wayfinder helmet. We got a recoil adjuster, grade 1 augments. Another blade sharpener. Elohim class dispenser belt. I don't know what that is. Learn what that is. Some other materials. Alright. And then take a blood sample from the suboid. Analyze the blood. Grab some
I was able to use the creature's aversion to light as a means of temporarily controlling their behavior, but they wouldn't obey for long. At last I discovered the problem. There are servo stims embedded in the suboids' brains as a means of controlling them. Without the proper command mechanisms, I cannot direct them. There is only one solution. I must remove the servo stems. Finally, after so many frustrations, I've achieved success. I removed the controlling servo stim from the brain of subject L48. He survived the procedure and is recovering nicely. He's already more receptive to my commands. I will use the same process to free the others. It is very rewarding to see how my little subies have changed after the servo stims were removed. Not only do they now obey my commands, but they've also begun to follow me around like a pack of faithful hounds. I admit I've become quite attached to them. I don't like the way my former associates treat my dear subies. Why, any one of my pets has twice the intelligence and charm of those clots. We don't need them. We're happy here, in the dark, together.
Wow. Alright, so we finished that Landsraad mission, and we will claim the rewards. So, claim rewards, claim. Okay. Alright, let's skedaddle to base so we can craft our tier 6 gear. I thought that was going to take half as long, and it should have taken half as long. I always heard you really needed melee for the dungeons, so we will get that sorted out, guys. Jeez. I think it would have been better with the rapier. I didn't know he healed when he went to meditate. Like, I don't know what the 3 separate bars are for. I thought, like, once you got him down to, like, the 2nd bar, he couldn't go above that to the 3rd, but Maybe it was just so you knew. Oh, I'm 2/3 done. Pretty dependent on the football grenade, and I couldn't really use it. I tried to use it, and I just kept hurting myself because he just teleports right to you. So, and it's got really big splash damage. My water was low too. Jeez. Game's been too easy for too long, guys. Gotta sharpen my skills. So let's see, what are we gonna craft here? We have the Halleck's Pick, Poison Rapier, we have the Regis Burst Drill Shot, we have the Dune Watcher Spit Dart, and I don't have a rifle yet. Also going to craft the Power Harness, although I might need to try light armor. Look, give me any tips. Do you do like a ranged melee hybrid? Or are you like all melee? Should I think about trying light armor if I'm trying to stay ranged and kind of figure out how to do that if possible? Anyway, because I have like almost a light set of mismatched armor, but I think I'm going to craft the Circuit Gauntlet and Power Harness. So they just 263 armor value on the Circuit Gauntlets, and it I guess you use less power with your tools. And then 525 with the Power Harness, and it adds 50 to your maximum harness. So yeah, I'll take those two. Actually, I can't. I'm not gonna craft the. I will craft the garments before next episode, but I have not put down a advanced garment fabricator yet. Up this way. I'm trying to think of titles for this video, like truly embarrassing performance. Hey, I survived. Okay. Turn on. Learn. I did already learn all those. Okay. Alright. So, Dune Watcher. Craft. So, it was 45 plastanium, mechanical parts, silicone blocks, plasteel composite gun parts. Got quite a few of those. Fluted heavy caliber compressors. 62 spice blocks. 10 spice infused dust. Regis Burst Drill Shot, pretty much the same kind of stuff. Halleck's Pick, pretty similar except for carbide blade parts and plasteel composite blade parts. Alright, time to retire. Oops. Time to retire this stuff. Alright. Let us look at these. Alright. So Thufir's best. I think everyone thinks the same. The only thing that's different is the damage. It's 262 on Thufir's, and on the new Dune Watcher it is 346, so quite a tremendous jump in damage, but I believe everything else is the same. Yeah, look like it. Yeah. The Regis the Adept Burst Drill Shot, the old one, 87.1. The Regis is 115. The The other rapier is like 100, I think. The Corette Viper, and Halleck's pick is 138. So, and I can augment these. So that's it. Us upgraded to 6, and I'll craft a couple pieces of that heavy armor too. And then probably this weekend. This video will air on Friday, so Saturday after that, John and I'll be taking on, I think, Station 89 for the first time. So come check that out, and I'm gonna keep practicing my melee. So thanks for watching. Be well, and I'll see you next time.